Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR Halacha. And here's a brand new halacha for you. And it's for Monday, the 21st day of March. Here we go, getting very close to Purim. And here's another law that you'll need to know. This is the delicate subject of some people will be drinking and getting themselves somewhat drunk on Purim. Please see our halacha yesterday about how much. And then the question is about davening on the day of Purim. So, Shachris, of course, on Purim morning, you should be 100% sober from. There is no inyan, no idea at all of drinking on Purim night. I mean, on the first night of Purim. So, you don't need to be drunk then at all, at all, at all, at all. And so your Shachris should be a 100% perfect Shachris with 100% perfect Kavanah. You should, of course, go to Mincha before your Purim Seudah, because you will drink some wine at the Purim Seudah. So Mincha is, of course, davened before your Purim Seudah. Now to where it gets tricky. At the Purim Seudah, some people will drink differing amounts of wine, and there must be a benching of Birkas Hamazon at the end of your meal. And there, the halacha is kind of interesting. God knows that He allows us to drink wine. According to some, God actually commanded us to drink wine at the Purim Seudah. And within 72 minutes after you finish eating any meal, you're supposed to bench. So you're probably seeing the clash here. God told me to drink something at my Purim Seudah, and God also told me to bench at the end of my Purim Seudah. So we're going to have to work that out. Basically, the safest thing to say is you're going to have to bench. You're going to have to bench within, a little less than around an hour after you finish your meal, and you could be a little bit tipsy. But the bottom line is this: the benching at the end of your Purim Seudah should not be an embarrassment. You're talking to the creator of the universe, and you're not supposed to ever, ever, ever feel so comfortable that, oh, God understands if I talk to him like an idiot right now because it's the Purim Seudah. You would never talk to a king like an idiot, and so you would certainly not talk to the king of all kings in that state of mind either. That's one more indication that God probably did not want us to get crazy drunk at the Purim Seudah, because he wants us benching at the end of the Purim Seudah. So probably the thing to do is to drink just a very normal amount that you can hold, that's not going to make you crazy, and then you'll bench a little bit happy at the end of your Purim Seudah in a respectful manner so that your benching is appropriate. To have an inappropriate benching, to talk to the creator of the universe while you feel like a lunatic, is just not what halacha had in mind. And therefore, I would recommend that you figure out a way to have a normal, small amount of wine such that you can still properly and appropriately bench at the end of your meal. Now, let's discuss really quickly Marav. Your Purim Seudah is going to end at, I don't know, let's say 7 or 8 o'clock at night. And sometime before 9 or 10 or 11, whenever the last Marav of your town is, you're going to have to go to Shul. You may have to be driven by someone else if necessary, but you're going to have to daven Marav. And Marav, of course, 100% has to be a respectful tefillah, because God never expects anything less than from us than good, proper kavanah, good intention in davening. So again, you're going to have to work out such that your Marav at the end of Purim is a perfectly and appropriate Marav with full reverence for the Creator of the universe to whom you speak. So make sure to arrange that. Figure that, I don't know, have someone watch over you and take care such that you're, again, didn't drink so much, you're still in control of yourself, because that's how you should be, says me. And then you're going to be able to go to Marav, and you're going to be able to daven Marav like a mensch, if I could use that expression, like properly, like you could really speak to the creator of the universe in that fashion. What I'm saying in short is that your Mincha and your Marav on Purim Day, like all other tefillahs of the entire year, must be said respectfully. The benching at the end of your Purim Seudah, well, you might be a little bit lightheaded for that, but it still must be with proper reverence, davening to the creator of the universe. While I'm on this, I'll just remind you that throughout the day on Purim, if you're not hearing this in Yerushalayim, but in Yerushalayim is the most normal place. But what I mean is, for all of us stuck outside of Yerushalayim, we will be celebrating Purim on the 14th of Adar, and that's Thursday. So we'll say all of our Al Anisims on Wednesday night and Thursday. And those lucky enough to be listening to this from Yerushalayim, you will be saying, of course, Al Anisim in your Thursday night and Friday davening when it is Shushan Purim. And we don't reverse those. The people who keep the 14th don't say Al Anisim on the 15th. The people say it on the 15th don't say it on the 14th. For those of you who live in complicated areas, just in or outside Yerushalayim, where there's all kinds of ideas of, doing a little bit of this, a little bit of that, you're going to be bigger experts than I am, because there's all kinds of differing opinions about what to do for the people who live in the suburbs of Yerushalayim. For that, speak to your local rabbi and ask him what you do if you live in this and this suburb of Yerushalayim. Do you keep the 14th and the 15th, or a little bit of both, or whatever? If you're lucky enough to have that question, God bless you, and speak to your local rabbi to know the answer to that detail. Thanks for logging on. Log on again tomorrow for more. Bye-bye.